Today I'm building my dream modern bedroom in Bloxburg. So the other day I built my dream modern house, which turned out amazing, but the house wasn't big enough for me to have my dream bedroom. So that's exactly what we're going to be building today. So let's jump in. All right, so I'm going to go straight up to the second floor, and that's because bedrooms are obviously normally on the second floor. And now it's time to do the outline. So I'm thinking maybe we make it 10 along because I want it to be pretty big. And then we make like these 3x3 indents either side. So on this side, I want to have a big balcony. My dream bedroom definitely has one. Over on this side, I'm going to make myself a massive closet. Look how big that is. And a massive bathroom as well. Yeah, now we need to decide the texture for the floor. So most modern bedrooms have like planks or marble. I'm going to go for planks today. And I'm going to add some extra walls in. And that is because I want to do something cool with the roof. So I'm going to use a basic cube. Basically, it's a building hack to make your rooms 1.5 story high. So first of all, you get a basic cube and stretch it out like this. You then copy and paste it to cover all the floor. You then get the transform tool and you lift it up. And you do the same with all of them, obviously. Then just to give you a sneak peek, as you can see, the room is now 1.5 stories high. But now we've got that out of the way, we can now get to decorating. So I want the walls to be mostly like this off-white color. But as you can see, on each side, there's like these two sticky out bits. And I want these instead to be like this gray wood. And now we have the wall trims. So the only thing is, with these walls, the wall trims are kind of difficult. So instead of doing it the traditional way, you go into structural and you add them manually. And then we're going to get our friend, the modern pillar. And that's because, as you can see, at the top, it's going a little bit weird. So all you have to do is grab a pillar and that will sort it right out for you. Okay, yes, I'm very happy with this as like the foundations of our dream room. Now it's the fun part, which is where we're going to add the windows and stuff. So if you've watched my channel before, you know I like to use doors as windows. So these ones are like a top pick for me for modern rooms. And if we place them all along here, as you can see, it looks so nice. This looks like it could be like a whole house. And by the way, I'm not worrying too much about the exterior. This is an interior build. Apart from the balcony, of course, which we should probably add some fences to so we don't fall off. But yeah, okay, that's our first windows in. Now let's search up what other options we have. Oh, these could look nice, maybe above them. Then along these walls here, I'm thinking about having massive ones as well. Oh my gosh, that looks brilliant. Now we should probably select the doors for the closet and bathroom. I'm going to use these double ones. But yeah, if we get rid of these temporary lights, now we can actually get started with some of the decorating. I think we should start with the bed, and I'm going to use this one, which has like built-in dressers, and this is quite a crucial part. We've got to pick the textures and the colors. I'm thinking we go for a classical pine wood and then like a dark gray plaid for the bedding, but do not fear, guys, I will be fixing it with some cushions. And if you're ever wondering what to put on beds, just look up comfort and it comes up with all the comfy things. So I always add a bed comforter and a neatly tucked blanket, and that is the main bed frame done. Now it's time to add things like the table lamp, and I like flowers as well, so we can put some roses either side. Just above the bed, as you can see, there is this massive empty space, so I'm actually torn between adding a massive mural up here or adding bookshelves. You know what, who is stopping us from adding both? With, of course, some of our favorite plants up there. And obviously, we're going to change that mural to a nice modern picture. But that's actually reminded me of something, guys. I don't want you to be looking at Bloxburg town out my window. So I'm going to build these massive walls up. And I'm going to put this massive painting. And on these, I'm going to place this mural of New York or London, wherever that is. And I know this isn't going to look like the most realistic thing in the world, but it kind of looks good. And goodness me, these paintings are expensive. That just cost me like 30 grand to get New York skyline. I now want some dresses which I can dot around the place. My favorite one is the modern hairpin. So I like to add marble to mine and make it white. Then I added that random like square thing in the middle. I don't even know what it is. And these are basically just to fill up this space over here, because I didn't want to put any like bookshelves, because I want you to be able to look out of the windows onto the city. However, if we turn our attention over to this side, the reason for this massive space is because we are going to have basically a living room inside of our bedroom. And this wall is perfect for a TV stand, and it's also perfect for a fireplace. And then because it's not quite touching the ceiling, we can sort that out with a basic shape. And somebody commented that I shouldn't make my fireplaces wooden because they would burn down the houses. Anyway, either side of the fireplace, I'm going to put tons of books, and we should also probably add the main attraction, which is going to be the flat screen plasma. And I don't know why, I'm feeling like having a massive clock. That was actually the best decision of my life. How cool does that look? And all you have to do when you wake up in the morning to know the time is just be like, oh, morning. morning, and you can see it's 7 a.m. Perfect. And now we can get like the little sofa area done. So I have two options here. We can either use this to make like a cool corner sofa, but personally, I'm feeling like that looks a little bit basic. So instead, I'm going to use these sleek sofas. And now is probably the most crucial part, which is the coffee tables. Oh my gosh, imagine having this in your room, guys, in real life. You would never leave your bedroom. I know I wouldn't. But anyway, something I notice about massive bedrooms like this is they always have a million places to sit. So I'm thinking over here, we could use this like lounging chair. How cool does that look? And we're going to change the pillows, and we can also put like a little blanket coming off of the edge like that. We can even give it a side table to put this little mug on if I'm sat over here drinking my coffee. And I've also just had an idea to spruce up these window areas. There's these really cool floor lamps. Then we can put maybe 2 of them each side. I think 4's a bit much. And the world's best gap filler plants. So I have a couple of them each side. And oh my gosh, just a sneak peek of the bedroom so far, guys. It's looking insane. Now, something I actually wanted to add around our little painting is some LEDs. And I was thinking maybe we could actually have LED lights along the wall trims too. And now something that's bothering me is the roof. It just looks a little bit too plain for me. So I'm going to use some of these square beams to help me out. And then obviously, because we did our roof a bit lower, ours are a little bit too low, but that's easy to fix using the transform tool. And as you can see, that has improved the room a lot. And I think we should put in a proper light now, so we can get rid of these substitute ones. And oh my gosh, how cozy would this look at night though? Anyway, we're getting sidetracked. I want to add some sort of chandelier, but one that I think really goes is this. And I want to add like a bunch of these all spinning around each other. And I'm actually starting to think 2 looks a little bit better than that crazy 4 did. Yes, okay, that looks so much better with all the lights in. I'm thinking over here is where we have our little reading area, because I actually really like to read, guys, so this is important I have one. And I was going to look up bookshelves, but I think it would be better if we actually custom made it. We could grab some of these massive pillars. What this allows us to do is make a humongous custom bookcase. I mean, look at that. That looks like it could belong in a library. And this hanging vine plant is honestly such a favorite of mine. Like, it just boosts a bookshelf. And now we need like some little seats to read on. So I'm going to use these reclining leather chairs. Then they definitely need something to put their feet on. So we could use this circle one. Then we'll put some of these tables next to it, and that's done. Over here is going to be a very small desk area. And I've actually decided, this is a random thing for me to suddenly change, but I just want to actually change the color of some of these chairs. Sorry, I just had the sudden urge to do that. But yeah, over here is where our little desk is going to be. So we'll put a big mirror on this as well. And is there a modern vanity? Oh, there is actually. It's literally called modern vanity light, although this light is reminding me of the starter house style. But yeah, this desk can be for work, but it can also be to like look at ourselves. So we can have like some deodorant on here, a mirror and stuff. And I was going to give myself a laptop, but I think instead I'm going to give myself a desktop, and then we can put a laptop on the bed, because I'm sorry, if we can afford this bedroom, we can afford 2 computers. And oh my gosh, my money, I've just run out. Right, let me get some more money quickly and I'll be right back. All right, I've got another 100 grand, so hopefully that will be enough. You know what? I've just also remembered something I never put in my builds is bins. Oh my gosh, wait, it's not called bins. It's called a trash can in BLOXBURG. And yeah, the desk area is actually looking pretty cool. There's not much we can really put above these 2 doors. So all I'm going to put is like 3 little paintings either side. Then obviously these doors are going to lead into the massive closet. Maybe we should have like a little mirror outside, just so you can check yourself out one more time before you leave. But yeah, I think for the main bedroom, that is done. We don't want to overcrowd it too much. Now we might as well do the balcony, which isn't really a significant part. And yes, okay, I think that's good for the balcony. And now what should we do next? We have the closet or the bathroom. I'm feeling like the closet. Let's first fill in that wall there. And we might as well also add in the structural stuff now. And we don't need to worry about wall trims too much, because all of the walls are going to be covered in closets, apart from this back wall, which I just want there to be quite a big window just in this central part. And of course, we've got to add some New York signs outside just to keep the illusion going. But yeah, now let's go into storage and into closets. And the ones I'm going to be using today are the stylish ones, which are so expensive. And I'm going to make the color of these dark stone gray. I feel like that looks the most modern. And geez, I thought that these paintings were expensive. This closet is rinsing my bank. So we can put a little desk in here, which kind of matches with these drawers actually. And oh my gosh, imagine, I know I keep saying this, but imagine having this in your room. This room, of course, course, actually is 2 stories high. And I think if we added closets above, it would just look weird, yeah. So instead, I'm going to get a little bit creative with basic shapes. Yeah, I actually do think that helps. And it's so satisfying placing these all along. And I actually think that has turned out really, really nicely. And now, guys, you might be wondering, what are you going to put in this massive space in the middle, Reese's? If you guys know me well, then you will know exactly what's going in here. An island. Yes, return of the island, guys. Even if we're not doing a kitchen build, you best believe that I'm adding an island. And then other things that I think should go in here is just like little ottomans around the place. I'm thinking we also put like a little bench in here. And to go on the middle of the island, to stop it looking so bare, we can add some plants. And now we should probably just use the same light. Don't tell me this does not look like a shop or something. This looks like a clothes store, shopping mall. But that is the closet done. And last but not least, we now have the bathroom. So I'm going to be using this wooden texture for the bathroom. And the bathroom, without a doubt, needs to have massive windows. But yes, okay, so I'm going to borrow some of these counters actually, because I want this whole wall along here to be a sink unit. And I think I'm going to use these classical cabinets. And you know what? We could actually use some of these drawers from the other room. Yeah, I don't think that looks too bad. Some of you might think it looks bad, but I don't. And oh my gosh, my money again. Let me go and get some more again. Okay, so I've got 30 more thousand. This should hopefully be enough. But I have recently had an obsession with these floating sinks, and especially when you put them over the top of counters. So we'll put them down here first, and then you basically change their fixed place height. It now looks like they're built in. Then I know I've literally been using these stools in every room, but I do want like a little seating area. Then over here is where I want the bathtub to be, and we're going to use this modern one. And then over here, I think we should maybe have a luxurious shower. And then I've just put one shelf, so at least inside of the shower, we can have some things to wash with. And oh my gosh, we haven't even added a toilet, which is the main part. We're just getting carried away with the luxuries. My dream bedroom has tons and tons of toilet paper. Don't ask why, it just does. Then we'll add some plants by the window. And yeah, I think that's the bathroom done, which also means my dream bedroom is now entirely finished. So let's go and look around. As we first turn around, you are just met with beauty. But the first area over here is our little library area. So you can sit here, you can read a book, which has magically changed color. Over here is the main part of the bedroom, which is the bed and our new mural on the wall. Over here's our little lounging area, basically just another place to sleep. Then we have our balcony doors, which actually open up. We have some relaxing chairs out here, and then a little dining table too. Then if we go back inside, we have like a living area, so you can literally sit here and watch the news from your bedroom. And then we have our desk area, so if you have homework or anything, you can go and do that. Then over to our left, we have the bathroom, which is just beautiful. Look at the sunlight it's catching. Then over on the other side, we have probably my favorite part, the enormous closet. So we're back to New York City in here. We have our little desk in here. We have clothes galore, and basically just a shopping mall in our bedroom. But there we go, you guys. That was me building my dream modern bedroom in Bloxburg. If you guys liked the video, make sure to hit subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching this, and I'll see you all next time.